Let me guess. You've tried everything: vision boards, affirmations, visualization, journaling, gratitude lists. And yet, what you deeply want still hasn't shown up. You watch other people manifest effortlessly. Money flows in for them. Opportunities fall into their laps. Love, health, freedom. But for you, it feels stuck, blocked, frustrating. And somewhere deep inside, you begin to wonder, is something wrong with me? Am I doing it wrong? Does this only work for other people? I've been there for a long time, and it wasn't until I stopped trying to manifest that things finally started to show up. Strange, right? But let me explain. Because what I'm about to share might be the real reason you're not manifesting what you want. And no, it's not because you don't believe hard enough. It's not because you're not spiritual enough. And it's definitely not because you're being punished by the universe. The truth is actually much deeper. Sadhguru once said, if you want something and you are not getting it, there is a contradiction between your energy and your intention. That line changed everything for me. Because what he's pointing to is something most people miss. You don't manifest with your words, you manifest with your energy. And energy doesn't lie. You can say, I want abundance. But if your body is vibrating lack, if your thoughts are anchored in fear, if your emotions are stuck in doubt, you're sending out a mixed signal. It's like placing an order with the universe and then canceling it every 5 minutes. So the universe waits, not because it's ignoring you, but because it's responding to who you are being, not what you are saying. Let me give you an example. For years, I used to say, I want financial freedom. I wrote it down. I visualized it. I felt the emotion of it. But deep down, there was a quiet belief that said, you don't deserve it. It's too good to be true. You need to struggle first. So, even though I was doing all the right things, energetically, I was pushing it away. Because here's what most people don't realize. Your beliefs are stronger than your words. Your subconscious patterns are louder than your affirmations. Your frequency determines what you allow in and what you block. So, if you're not manifesting what you want, ask yourself this: do I actually believe it's possible for me? Can I receive this without guilt, fear, or self-sabotage? Am I holding on to an identity that's not compatible with what I'm asking for? And here's where ancient Indian wisdom comes in. In yogic philosophy, there's a concept called sankalpa, a heartfelt intention aligned with your deepest truth. It's not just a wish or a goal. It's a sacred alignment. It means your thoughts, emotions, body, breath, and soul are all pointing in the same direction. No conflict, no split, no resistance. And when your sankalpa is clear, reality responds. Because there's no doubt in your system, no fear behind the desire, only clarity, trust, and flow. But most people try to manifest from a place of need, from emptiness, from fear. And that energy doesn't attract what you want. It attracts more situations that reinforce your lack. So, how do you change that? How do you start manifesting from the right energy? You stop chasing the thing and you start becoming the version of you who already has it. That's the real shift. You don't get love. You become love. You don't attract money. You align with abundance. You don't wait for opportunities. You open to them. And you do that by changing your state, not just your strategy. Here's a practice I use almost every day. It's simple but powerful. Step 1. Sit quietly. No distractions. Just you and your breath. Step 2. Feel into the version of you who already has what you desire. Not just imagining the image, but the energy. How does it feel in your body? What does your breath do? What does your nervous system feel like? What emotions are present? Hold that energy. Breathe into it and say to yourself, this is who I am now. Not someday, not hopefully, now and then. Let go. Let go of the timeline. Let go of the method. Let go of the how. Because manifesting isn't magic. It's matching. You don't get what you want. You get what you are ready to receive. Sadhguru says, whatever you hold as your truth will become your reality. But you must hold it fully, body, mind, emotion, and energy, in total alignment. This is why half-hearted manifesting doesn't work. You can't ask for a new life while clinging to the version of you who's afraid to live it. You can't invite in love while still protecting yourself from being seen. You can't receive abundance while secretly believing it's selfish to want more. Your system has to be in agreement. Your thoughts, your nervous system, your body, your vibration. All of it has to say, yes, I'm ready, I allow this. And when that happens, reality shifts quickly, effortlessly, without strain. So if you're tired of trying to manifest and feeling blocked, stop trying, start listening. What do you still believe about yourself that contradicts your desires? What fears are you holding on to that pull your energy backward? What part of you doesn't feel safe to receive more? Because sometimes it's not that you're not manifesting, it's that you're unconsciously rejecting what you ask for. And the moment you bring those unconscious blocks to light, everything changes. Because manifestation isn't about forcing, it's about clearing the noise, the fear, the doubt, the guilt, and coming back to who you really are before the conditioning, before the fear, before the stories. You are already the version of you who can receive everything you ask for. You just have to stop standing in your own way. So today, I invite you to stop chasing the manifestation and start becoming the version of you who is already in alignment with it. Speak like them, breathe like them, walk like them, think like them, not because you're faking it, but because you're remembering. That version of you is already here. They're just waiting for you to fully choose them. You don't manifest by doing more. You manifest by being more true. So drop the performance, drop the pressure, drop the pretending. and return to alignment. That's where manifestation lives. That's where the magic begins. And that's where life starts to respond effortlessly and fully. Because when you align, you don't chase, you attract. Namaste.